warm welcome everyone, my name is Nick and we're looking at, as that chap just said, Time Scanner on the Commodore Amiga. It's a pinball game published by Activision in 1989. Also come out on the Amstrad CPC, the Atari ST, Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, which we've already reviewed. I really liked it on the ZX Spectrum. It was one of the better pinball games and it's the one that represented pinball the best, I thought. Basically the game is set over time zones, there's different tables to get to, all split with, split screens really. 2 screens make up each table. By completing everything on one table, it then gives you a gateway to the next one. So we start off with the volcano table. Let's launch the ball. So this is the top bit of the table. Then we do what we got to. What's going on there? In the Spectrum version, you had to erupt the volcano for it unlock the next table. Yeah, it's unlocked it straight away. Maybe this is an odd version, but anyway, let's see how we get on. That's a bit weird. So this table might either be ruins or pyramid or something. I don't like this. Right, hang on. Maybe I'm doing things wrong. These loading times really break it up. I'd like to stay on one table for at least for a bit of time. Where are we now? This is mad. Right, we're in the pyramids. Right, there's some drop targets we've been hitting, and they go orange when we hit them. Hit them all and you get a bonus. The balls drop through there. What's going on? This is Egypt now. We're zipping all around the place. The ball physics on this aren't clever. Now, when you play a pinball game on the Amiga, you have to compare it with Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies and maybe Pinball Illusions as well, which is from the AGA chipset, so I haven't reviewed that. This is weird to control, this is. Do I like it or not? I'm not quite sure yet. You can choose up to 1 to 2 players. Well, we're back on the pyramid table, but we haven't achieved anything. Right, come on, let's try and get these targets. Whoops, and the ball's gone back into the plunger again and down into the lower bit of the playfield. In the Spectrum version, I did get that volcano to erupt eventually. It's a lot more colourful than the Spectrum version, but the ball physics are weird. And why is the ball green? Yeah, I don't like this game. As a bit of a pinball connoisseur, I've played quite a lot of pinball games on different systems. This one is, well, at the moment it's bad. It looks quite pretty, but what makes a pinball game is the ball physics. Now, they don't have to be brilliant ball physics to make a good pinball game, although that helps, but you do want it to be a little bit predictable. And this ball's floating all over the shop. I just don't know where it's going to go each time. Flippers seem a little bit... Yeah, the flippers aren't really that responsive, and that's a ball drain. Get ready, player 1. Spectrum version brilliant, Amiga version poor. If you disagree with me, then comment below. This might be your favourite pinball game ever. But I don't know. Whether someone's got a weird magnet on this ball, I just don't know where it's going to go. Look at that! What is it doing? It takes some weird deflections that make no sense. And pinball's all about predicting where the ball's going to go. See, that floated for no reason. Yeah, get me out of here. Maybe there's a magnetic field somewhere. Right, our point so far, 63,000. With the amount of pinball games I own, I probably won't be going back to this one anytime soon. I'll go to the Spectrum's time scanner first of all. Now, as I believe, this was originally come out on the Sega systems, and it was an arcade port, citation needed. But the various tables, I think there's 3 or 4, but there's Volcano, Ruins and Pyramid, and the last table is sort of like a breakout clone, so that game thankfully ends, where you must hit bricks with the ball. We'll have one last go here, just to see if it gets any better. But it's not saying if you weren't here, I wouldn't have a go at it again. I'll just turn it off. Because you're here, we can at least give it a decent crack of the whip. As I put in my name, U_Q. That's my street name. Yeah.
Time Scanner.
Oh, he didn't say it that time. Time Scanner. Well, I'll have to say it. I'm doing all his work now. Time Scanner. Why did he say it the first time and not the second time? Oh, we'll have to edit this. I might have to edit this load bit out of the back. Right, good. Here we go. Will it be more exciting than last time? Maybe. Maybe, baby. I lied before, didn't it? It did say Time Scanner before. I just wanted to say it again, really. Time scanner. That's the best bit of this game. If you hate this game, get a real deep voice on and just say time scanner. Tell me how you got on. You might have a really high helium voice. How low did you get? To the bottom note of the piano? Boo boo. Bit of a pop bumper there in the middle. Now ideally what would make this game make more sense is, although it's good seeing all the tables straight away, is you complete all the targets and spell out all the words you need to spell out on the table, then it unlocks the next table, and then you're there. This is a cracked version, I think, by Quartz, so maybe they're all unlocked straight away, which takes away a little bit of the playability there. A little bit of the challenge, but I think even then, because we'd still be seeing just a volcano table in this review if that was the case, even then I think that'd be a very dull review. So if you're looking for a pinball game on the Commodore Amiga, then go for Pinball Dreams, Pinball Fantasies. Or if you've got the AGA chipset, go for Pinball Illusions, which I haven't reviewed, because I haven't reviewed any AGA games as of yet. So I never owned an Amiga 1200. That's my excuse. Yeah, Amiga 500 I owned, although I did have some memory upgrades to it in the old RAM pack. I got it up to 2 megabytes in the end, which was huge then. Also, I had a ZX Spectrum 48K rubber keys, never progressed to the 128K or any other version, so there we go. Next up, it was a Game Boy Advance for me, then, well, PlayStation at the same time, I presume, and then, well, I think, and then PS2. Then we was on this, like, PlayStation Odyssey, PS3, then PS4 so far. Never really got onto the Xbox or Xbox One, Xbox 360, so I think you take either one or two paths from that point. Differences amongst the systems, but not real point of owning a PlayStation and an Xbox, as I thought not really much point owning a Commodore 64 and a ZX Spectrum. I might be wrong. You might have owned all of them. If you did, you're much richer than me. And even if you are rich, don't buy this game. If you're poor, don't buy this game. Don't download this game. Don't look at this game. Don't have anything to do whatsoever with this game. Time scanner. Rubbish. Yeah, okay. Rubbish scanner. This isn't the sort of time I want to scan. We're going to look about time travel, Doctor Who, H.G. Wells, Marty McFly and his DeLorean with Doc Brown. Maybe Bill and Ted in that phone booth, but nothing else. Certainly not a hot tub. But any of them are preferable to this mess. It's just the ball physics kill it. You're knocking around a garden pea where, well, you did knock around a garden pea in Planets vs Zombies in the Zen Pinball 2 table, but that at least that works. This is hideous. Floating ball that not consistent in the way it moves does not make a pinball game. A good one anyway. Boo boo. Sound is adequate. Sound is adequate for it. That's acceptable. I'll give that a thumbs up. Everything else, no. I'm not sure how good the graphics would be if the volcano erupts. Did you own this game back in the day? If so, did you play it much, or did you play it once and then it stayed in a drawer forever? Or did you play it forever and you loved this game and your friends come around all the time and you was the most popular kid in school because you had Time Scanner and nobody else did? It was such a good game, even the teachers come round to play it. Did that happen? I bet it didn't. Right, let's concentrate here. Can I do any good? But just float. Look at that. Floated down like you had a parachute. Right, concentrate. Can we keep this in? Flippers are very unresponsive. Very slow. Very small. You can tilt the table, but it doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on it. Especially when you can't predict what's going to happen to the ball when you do tilt it. I'd rather set fire to the table. All of them. Curse this for time travel. Biff Tannen, when he turn up, he'll smash it with his baseball bat. Boo, boo. Yep. How many balls we got each time? 5 balls a game, that's excessive. Have you ever known anyone with 5 balls? Let me know. Probably a farmer, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. It feels like my noise is going on in my stomach when I've had something that hasn't agreed with me, like a kebab back from a night down the pub where I've drunk too much, which doesn't happen too often nowadays. Because if I get drunk, rather than taking a day to recover, it takes me probably 2 weeks. And I can't take off 2 weeks from work. Not at the moment, anyway. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, your recovery time gets a lot slower as you get older. If you're a young and watching this, well, you might be the exception. It might not happen to you. It probably will do, though. Oops, that's that. Is that over? We can only hope. Da 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 da. Time scanner. Yes, anyway. Thanks. Anyway, we'll leave it there. If you hadn't noticed, that was Time Scanner on the Commodore Amiga. It's supposed to be a pinball game, but I think it's more like a health simulator, and that's why that skull turns up. Published by Activision in 1989, I think it's a bad game. I don't like it, really. Sound okay, playability damn awful. If you've got anything to say about this game, contradictory to me or agreeing, then please put it below. Thanks for watching this one as always. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.